Hello everybody and welcome to 7C! We are joined by Howard, Clay, Crystal, and James! James is back. What happened to you, James? The shadow face. No one can see you. There you are.
I actually went to the 6th C, and that wasn't enough C's. And then I went to the 8th C, and that was just one C too many. So that's what happened.
You gotta get to the perfect C. It's like the Monty Python and the counting of the three. Oh, it's too much. 5 is right out.
Right out.
He's lying. He's lying. He had malaria.
Yeah, James was ill. His apartment was slowly filling up with vomit, and that was a problem.
Yeah.
And see, by the time he wanted to do the game, about up to his chin would have been like in the camera, and that would have just disgusted our internet.
Yeah, we don't want that for everybody.
Oh, I actually remember that. I actually didn't have a voice at the time. Yeah. My throat was so bad I couldn't speak. It would have been this.
So, quick recap.
It's a keystone. It generically works on any of the artifacts. Once.
Okay.
So we're hoping to find another one to get her out of those boots.
Okay.
Or find a way to...
I don't know why
then the decision has been made.
Yeah. At first, I was pressed to make a decision. So instead of making a decision, I gave it to Luke and say, "You decide," and then wandered off so that I wouldn't have any fallout. Very lawyerly, if I would say so myself.
Okay. All right.
Is it possible to just cut her boots off?
I mean,
sure.
We could do that. We would start at the do they start at your shins? Should we start there?
You start at the top of the boots. You don't cut the boots off of my legs by cutting my legs off. You just cut the boots.
I have enough scholar. I could make you like a pair of roller skates for your boots.
I'm thinking that if those boots are so heavy and so hard that they give you the powers that they do, the chances are pretty good that we're not going to get them off your feet without sawing your legs.
Like I said, I've got a scholarship of 3. I could put roller skates on the bottom of them. We can wheel her around like a wagon.
I actually think that's a great idea. Or just get a wagon. So you can just stand up in it.
You will invent skateboards 300 years before.
Idea. It would eliminate the slow process of movement. Everybody be looking at us, though, of course.
Well, what does she weigh?
I'm just going to tell people she's special if anybody asks.
Do you pick her up?
So let's move forward.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. Can we just pick her up? What does she weigh?
Okay, Crystal, they're going to pick you up. Is that okay by you?
Sure.
Okay. You grab her,
No.
you try and pick her up, and her feet do not move from the ground. It's like she weighs a bazillion tons, and you hurt her by stretching her like,
Well, I won't pull her so hard it hurts.
It hurts.
To remember the accent. Yeah, it looks like that's not going to work.
Once I start saying "ow," he's probably
I'm
going to
just saying,
stop.
you would sell for a lot of money as a for a ship. You know,
Crystal, you can walk though. You can pick up your feet and you can jump.
I'm just slow.
I wouldn't jump into anybody's arms though.
Unless I want to hurt him.
I actually have a question. What about if you go upstairs? Will you just fall through the stairs?
Hey, I think there's some stairs right over there.
Are you going for the Thor's hammer theory here? Like the elevator can pick up Thor's hammer.
Maybe.
Only if the elevator is moving.
I'm just going to say that these boots have comic book logic as well, and they will be fine on the second floor.
I'm just saying these boots were made for walking, and that's just what they'll do.
No, we've made that pun before.
Right up them stairs. I want to see if they'll fall
The
through.
pun was made that they aren't made for walking. That is not what they'll do.
She's doing the Tim Conway shuffle right now.
What did they?
You seen that Tim Conway thing where he plays an old man and he's like,
No.
yeah, he moves his feet very, very small intervals like this, and he acts like an old man while he does it, and yeah, it's funny. I'll find a video.
The name is escaping me, but what is the thing you throw over the ship to stop it from
Anchor?
An anchor?
Huh?
Anchor?
An anchor. We could sell you as an anchor.
Yeah.
Look, I'm just coming up with ideas. You'd make a great anchor.
Or maybe we could trade a keystone for the boots, and they could use just the boots as an anchor.
But I always thought you
I
wanted to
might
be an
know
anchor
a guy
one for
who has a keystone.
aren't you? The anchor woman's the most important one on the newscast.
But that would mean we'd have to go and talk to him about it. And he's going to want to know all about all of these things as well. Which he will, regardless. But he may be able to help you.
Well, let's go see that guy.
Shall we go talk to him?
Which guy are you talking about?
Who's this?
Okay, I've got to get into my accent.
The man who hired me.
Ready, Clay? I'll help you get into your accent.
What was the guy's name that hired me?
William Joel Tag.
Clay, ready to get into your accent? Here we go.
Here, actually, let me go to the vocal coach that was doing it.
The guy's name is Leo McBride.
Leo McBride.
Not Leo, Leold.
Lord McBride.
Leold.
I'm doing Irish accents. Here we go.
My headphones are kind of going out a little bit, so Lord McBride, okay.
His name is Leold McBride.
The one doing this one.
That guy.
Leold. Leold.
Type it into the chat thing, and then it will be easy.
Oh, Patosh. Oh, typing it into chat.
But that would be too easy.
Leold.
I know, right? Oh.
McBride.
Your mom types in the chat thing.
Oh, yeah, like I'm going to Leold. Okay, all right. Leold McBride. That's who hired me.
That'll be fine. Cold soil. Yeah, okay. Just a little bubble at the beginning of your mouth. Okay.
He may be able to help.
So you were hired then?
Huh?
You were hired then?
Yeah, of course. I told you this in the beginning.
Wait, but you never told us you hired you.
You never asked.
I thought it, might be forthcoming voluntarily.
Well, it seemed to me that our goals were not at cross purposes.
I see.
Are they at cross purposes now?
I still don't know what you're talking about.
What is your goal?
My goal? I'm just supposed to tell him where these artifacts are.
And why does he want to know where the artifacts are?
I did not ask.
Does this fellow have a name?
Leold McBride.
The old McBride. I'm not sure if I know this fellow or not. I hope it's not. I hope it's not a moniker for, a nom de guerre or Tilwit Tag.
I would not know who that is, even if it was. He is a member of the royal court, and that is what I know.
Oh, the Vodachi.
No, he is
I like this theory that everybody could
Babylonian royal court.
Ah, Babylonian royal court. Doesn't that make the rice pudding thicken just a little bit?
Now, I'm just supposed to tell him where these items are. after that, I care not what happens.
I know what you can tell them.
Hmm?
They're on her feet.
That's exactly what I plan on telling them.
And if they can get them off
That's
her
exactly
feet,
what I plan on saying.
But
All
they
right.
can't have my feet.
No, they can't have your feet. We like your feet right where they are, except not in the shoes. They like to be attached to your shins,
At
but
no
not
point
in the shoes.
in our dealings was I told to remove anyone's feet. So,
Where is this person? I will meet
however,
you. I have a pit stop to make.
this man is interested in artifacts of this nature, perhaps he can help us to remove one.
So, Crystal, I'm going to give you some
This
information
fellow
here.
also might be able to help us with Tilda Kid, who wants to get his hands on these things for nefarious reasons.
I'm going to give you some information here, Crystal. You know of Leod McBride. You're very intimately familiar with Leod McBride because he is the guildmaster here in Corleone.
Okay.
Ooh.
What does that mean?
It means nothing
Well,
to
Part of
you.
the Explorers Guild.
Where is this guy? I will meet you there. I have a pit stop to make.
Hmm?
You know, you could just tell us you have to go to the Louvre.
I don't.
just
But if
planned
that
on-
was it, I would just tell you. I'm going to use this other key.
It's good to write it down.
Well, did you need some help with that? Just in
I
case
don't
there was
have
a
a
marauding
small child.
dragon or something.
It just
Take a paper to him.
opens the thing, right? I think I
Huh?
can
As
do
far as I know, that's what it does. But I've never encountered these before. My brother, he was the one who was doing this stuff, not me. I was doing all the very upward legally things as a lawyer would do, and never once
So
did I
where
ever
is
part
this
from the
guy?
law in a different direction like I'm doing now. Shh.
I have
Did you need
no
help?
idea.
ride so that I can meet you there after I use the king.
All right.
Losing everyone.
And you come back to us if there's some sort of dragon guarding the lass or whatever.
So where is McBride so that I can meet you there?
Oh no, she's turned into 3 glasses of pee.
What happened?
Oh, they're back. Hang on. She'll be here in just a second.
I will go and meet with him now. If you would like to come with me, you may. I do not care.
Beamer and Corey.
You tell me
I'm
where
going
you're
to-
going so I can
Of
meet you
course,
there.
write down a description of everything that is in these boxes, what people have, and keep the piece of paper on me so that I can give it to him. And then I
Apparently,
will have done my job.
Marco is ignoring Luke and is going to just write everything down that's in the box, take an inventory.
And now we can go.
Where?
He told me to meet him at where? I thought he told me to meet him in a very specific place.
Either the palace or his
Him
hotel.
on the back.
It
And
wasn't
then
the castle, though, was it?
Okay, never mind.
I'm asking you.
You
dude.
spend your hero point for the day?
This was weeks ago.
All right.
This hasn't come up since then.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
that's right to get another hero
Oh,
point.
a lot of Dayquil. So
it's
what
the
do we got?
palace.
I still have my
It's the
food.
palace or the hotel.
where am I supposed? Huh?
The palace or the hotel is where he was.
Okay. But
And Crystal, you know McBride. He is the guild master here in Corleone.
And nobody's volunteering any other information. I'm just watching my brother's cachet be reported.
Clay, if you hold on, Crystal might say something.
Well, I actually happen to be familiar with McBride. He's the guild leader of the Explorers Guild here in town. So he probably has legitimate interest in these artifacts, not just
Illegitimate interest.
see, I was doing
as
good.
opposed to illegitimate.
These are the bastard children of the Explorers Guild. I have an illegitimate interest in them.
It literally could have been anybody, and I would have done the job. All right.
Finally, good to know.
Should we drag you or what? Can you ride a horse?
I can still walk. I'm just not very fast.
So we're just gonna.
Actually, we did get horses.
do
We
the
could
horse
see
thing.
if you can mount your horse without killing.
I really want to know if you can get on a horse.
Luke laughed. Well, the problem is every time somebody else talks, Howard, you can't hear Howard at all. I don't know why that is.
All right, you three, be quiet. I'll deal with Luke, and then I'll come back to you guys, okay?
Okay.
Luke, you head on down to the 8th Street or wherever the young family was at. I forgot. To those stacked apartments. And you knock on the door, and Jennifer Young meets you again. Oh, hello, Mr. Luke. Welcome back.
A pleasure, ma'am. It is good to see you.
Please come in.
I have brought a key that should save young Mary.
Already?
But of course,
Well, please come in. Let's see if it works.
I will go to her where she was laying down, and I will attempt to use the key.
All right. There looks to be a slot where the little crystal fits right in. All right, you plop it in. A little electric, like, lightning crackles across the necklace, and then it pops open. Click. And
Excellent.
then the gemstone looks like it was glowing, and now it's not.
I will take the thing from her and stash it. The gemstone, it looks like garbage now.
It's just not glowing. It's still a gemstone.
I give it to Mary and tell her it's a keepsake and welcome her back.
All right. Well, she will slowly. Her eyes will slowly flutter open, and and her mother will go, "Oh my God, she's awake!" And she's like, "What happened? I don't. Oh, where's Malcolm? Who is this?
Your Malcolm is no good for you.
Well, yes, I know that.
This is a reminder to stay away from Malcolm, and I give her the gem.
Okay, she takes it. She wonders about it. Malcolm gave me a necklace.
The necklace is cursed. You have been asleep for some time. Your mother will explain.
I'm really
I wish
thirsty.
you the best.
She's like, "Of course, I'll get you something to drink." Her mother gets her some. Thank you very much, Luke. Would you stay for dinner? Would you like to be... You are welcome anytime here in our home.
The man who cursed your daughter is still loose, and I intend to stop him from doing likewise to others.
Well, if
I
you
will be busy.
if you ever need a place to stay, if you ever need anything, Mr. Luke, you are welcome to stay here.
Well, thank you very much.
All right, and you are ready to go. And your quest is over. Your story is over, and you get your... What did you want?
I don't even remember. I'd have to look. Hang on.
You wanted something. There was
I
a
don't think
reward
I
for
ever-
this.
There.
Hang on. It's in your character sheet somewhere, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was like for world peace.
Story?
It was
Yeah,
only
story.
It was only like a 2-step story, right? 3-step story?
No, I get the 2-point advantage of a disarming smile.
Oh, there you
okay.
go. You are now disarming. Huh. And you get to make a new story.
Like and subscribe if you think Luke's accent is better than mine.
We're going to get no like and subscribers. Your accent is spot on.